Hi, it's Scola. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a few of the new books that I've gotten in. I've gotten actually a lot of books. I'm not showing you all of them because I feel like there's far too many and I just feel like you guys will get bored. I was just looking over at my bookcase, like I have a section of new in. So I've gotten really into sort of like self-help sort of books and just self-help stuff in general. I think it's self-help like slash mindfulness slash like spirituality and all that good stuff. By the way, if you're wondering why I look so glammed up, I just filmed a video from my other channel, so if you want to find out more about this hair, I do a bit of a Q&A that will be out on Wednesday most likely, so that should be a good time. But any hazels, let's get into this pile of books that I have. So I have 4 books here, so I guess I will start off with these ones. Actually no, I'll do these last because I think I spoke about these in my last video, so I don't want to bore you guys with that if you've already sort of heard a lot about them. But the first book I want to talk about is How to Be Happy by Anna Barnes. So it's just a bright yellow book. So I got this book from The Works, which is like a high street shop that you can get books from, and loads of other different stuff like art supplies and stuff. And I really like that shop because I feel like they always have they're just the best books that you wouldn't really come across in other bookstores necessarily. It just has so much beautiful like artwork in here, just different stuff, and it's just really lovely to look at. And this is probably one of my favorite pages, and it says, repeat this mantra, I am responsible for my own happiness, and then it just repeats it on this page. So it's just a lot of that sort of stuff. So I actually posted this on Instagram and everyone was asking me, what book is that, what book is that? So I wanted to tell you guys what book it is and show you guys a few of the other pages in it. I mean, I'll just open up that different random stuff. You can just see it's so colorful. So basically it's just loads of different suggestions on how to be happy, and just think little reminders. Like I think there's one in here that tells you to get a pet because, you know, pets make you happy. This says take time to do what makes your soul happy. This one says happiness at work. On the whole, most of us spend more of our waking hours at work than we do at home. With this in mind, it's especially important to be happy at work. The following tips offer ways to stay positive in your workplace. That's really cute. So it says like make work friends, associate with people who are likely to improve you, and stuff like that. And I just thought that was a really lovely book when I first got it, and sometimes when I just need a bit of a boost, I like to just pick up this book, and I just feel like this makes me just that little bit happier. The next book is called My Friend Fear. So I actually got sent this book by Penguin, and I'm so thankful for it because when I actually first said I'd like to read it, I wasn't really into these kinds of books, and then once it actually arrived, because the release date was a little bit later, I was like, this is perfect, this is exactly what I need right now. It's like I knew eventually I would really get into these books and I'd love it. So it's very similar to this in the way that it's very visual and very colorful and lovely, and it's just gorgeous. So it's just about, you know, not trying to get rid of your fears, not trying to ignore your fears, but just own them and actually use them to your advantage as well. So that's why it's called My Friend Fear, and it is by Mira Lee Patel. So that's one of the pages, and it is gorgeous. And let me just open up a random page. So this one says become friends with fear. So yeah, it just has such a beautiful watercolor like just artwork in there. Like look at this is gorgeous. And you guys didn't know, I love watercolor. I love painting with watercolors. It's just gorgeous. They actually sent me some bits with like the book, so I can do a bit of watercolor painting and drawing and coloring and stuff like that, which I absolutely love. So I actually haven't gotten a chance to read this yet. I've just sort of like flicked through it and looked at the pictures, which look gorgeous, and I think I might be going on holiday next week very spontaneously, so I might be taking this book with me and I'll be doing a little bit of reading, so that should be nice. So yeah, just from the look of it, highly recommend it. If you really liked the look of this one, and I really like the look of this one, you probably like this one. Okay, next up are some books that I've been reading quite regularly. I'm going to mention them together. So this is The Secret and How the Secret Changed My Life. So The Secret is a book about the law of attraction, very popular documentary as well, slash like film, whatever you want to call it. And this, okay, so in my last video I actually spoke about this. I'll leave a link to that video down below, and I was worried that I would lose momentum and excitement about the law of attraction, and I would say I think I have slightly lost the excitement I first felt when I found out like sort of refound the whole law of attraction thing, but I am still sort of like keeping it in the forefront. And I think also just because I've had quite a busy week, so I haven't had as much of a chance to read the books. But basically I got this book first actually, and I was reading through this and reading through all the stories, and then I thought it might be good for me to also have the actual secret book just to read through as well. I actually would say I prefer this one to this one, because I think this one sort of just has so many lovely stories about other people, and also the teachings that you just feel so warm inside just for other people, whereas this one is just sort of like very much the teachings. And I know a lot of people said that they find that it can be really repetitive, and I find that too. I find that like some of the like chapters, it feels like they're just going over the same thing and just repeating the same thing, but that's the whole point about the law of attraction, and I think that's the whole point of why they did that. Not necessarily because they were being lazy or like not trying to put as much information in, because there's only so much you can say about the law of attraction. But at the same time, if they keep reinforcing the same point, eventually it's going to sink into your head, just like the law of attraction says, like if you want anything, you should continue to put it out there, keep saying it, keep doing it, keep repeating it, and then that's when it'll really sink in and it will happen. So I'm not too mad at that. These are all the books that I'm reading at the moment, and I'm most probably gonna take just this one on holiday. I would take another one, but I think I'd be pushing it. I might take this one as well, but I don't want to do that thing where I take loads of books on holiday and then I don't read any of them, especially because I don't think I'm gonna have a carry-on case. Wait, no, I'm gonna have a carry-on case in like a bag, but I'm not gonna take a suitcase with me, so I have to be very strict with what I do take with me. So yeah, that's everything that I'm reading at the moment, but I have a ton of fiction books that I've gotten as well, but I haven't read fiction in a really long time. I've just been reading a lot of books like this, so that's gonna be quite interesting. So I guess I can do a fiction sort of new in type thing, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 new in, and I didn't realize, oh, 6. I have another 6 books that I recently just bought in like the last 2 months, and I actually have yet to finish a book, so yay. But it's because these are the type of books you don't want to finish too fast, at least in my opinion. They're sort of ones you pick up here and there when you need them. But anyway guys, I think that is enough for today. I'm gonna pop off now, and yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.